So I know you don't have any type of stress in your life. However, you may know some people that are stressed. Welcome to Live Life Well. This is National Stress Awareness Month, and today we're going to explore the 3 major types of stress. So when we think about stress, we tend to think bad things like being in a car accident or sitting in a computer all day. But stress is simply anything that forces your body to change, like exercise. Exercise can be a great thing, but it forces a lot of change. And if your body's not managing that change effectively, we're gonna have problems. So let's look at the different dimensions of stress. The first is physical. We mentioned things like a car accident or a fall. Those are major physical traumas. But just as important are those repetitive physical traumas, like sitting at a desk or a computer all day or standing on concrete floors. We all tend to have these things that we do in a repetitive nature that over time can place our body in a more compromised state. When you look at it, the only real difference between a major trauma like a car accident and a repetitive trauma such as technology, the major difference is the time frame. They tend to produce the same result. One's just a longer, slower process. The second type of stress is chemical stress. When we think about chemical stress, we think about the things that we eat and drink. But it can also be related to things in our environment or chemicals that we're exposed to that oftentimes we're not aware of. Your body has to process and deal with these chemicals. Medications. Just listen to the end of a drug advertisement sometime and you'll hear how those chemicals can impact the body. So it's important for us to understand, recognize, and better appreciate the chemical stresses in our life. Also, when we talk about chemical stress, this can really involve the gut. In addition to April being National Stress Awareness Week, there's a lot of emphasis on gut health in the month of April. And your gut has more nerve endings than any other part of the body except the brain. It's often referred to as the second brain. That's where we get terms like a gut feeling or someone gives us news that makes us sick at our stomach. But that gut is not only affected by the things that we eat and drink that we think about, but those mental, emotional, those physical stresses also really impact the gut as well. So chemical stress is an important dimension of stress in our life for us to appreciate. The third type of stress is the most underestimated and most detrimental because it's invisible. It's our mental, emotional stresses and traumas. And because it's invisible, it's often not recognized. It's easy to recognize that car accident, that major physical trauma. However, you can go through an emotional trauma that has a similar type impact on your body. So our mental, emotional stresses are vital for us to better understand and appreciate. While Stress Awareness Month is about becoming more aware of our stresses, it's important to also appreciate and recognize that as we become more aware of the stresses in our lifestyle, not only does that help our body to better process and manage that stress, but it also helps us to find ways to better support ourselves and recognize the importance of working to reduce and eliminate the stresses in our life that we can control. So now our body can better manage the stresses of our life that we can't control. We hope you find this information helpful. If you do, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell as we do our best to help you live life well.